Welcome back. Joining us now live is Sergeant Chris Kim of Crimestoppers Honolulu. Thank you so much for joining us. You're here to talk about all the cases that police need help with. But first, we want to start off with something that we reported at the top of our newscast. That's a string of school threats that we've been seeing around Oahu. The latest was the threat made at Mililani Middle School, an alleged threat made with graffiti. So talk about how serious are these types of threats that we're seeing at schools?
They're actually very serious, and the kids need to know, or the people that are behind this need to know the severity of these types of cases, that potentially they could face terrorist threatening charges. The way society has been recently, especially with all the mass shootings and casualties that they've been having on the mainland, that they've got to know that the authorities are taking things like this serious over here in Hawaii. And
these recent threats that we've been seeing have, parents, students, and staff on edge right now. So from a police point of view, what goes into searching for these suspects that are making these threats, and how can the public help? So just depending on how the threats were made, if they're made via social media, which seems to be the common way now. I mean, we have ways to track these IP addresses down. Sometimes these kids think that they can outsmart us by making fake profiles, but once again, we're able to track them down. We've done it in the past. If the threats are coming, whether it be written on a wall, we have basically our Student Crime Stoppers program where kids typically know that, which classmates or which friends are behind this, and we usually get tips that way, and we forward to the investigators. Once again, for the public, if you know anything about this, especially for these students, if you hear any type of chatter, these type of things happening, please let us know at the Student Crime Stoppers program. Yeah, it's really good to keep in mind. And we want to turn now to some of the cases that police need help with this week, starting with a criminal property damage case in Waipahu.
Yes, so as far as this first case on Tuesday, September 19, 2023, at about 8:30 a.m., this male was captured on home video surveillance, basically keying two vehicles over on Ka'aholo Street in the Waipahu area. He's been described as an unknown male between 50 and 60 years old, medium build, short gray hair, brown complexion. He was wearing a white t-shirt, black shorts, and black and white shoes.
And then the next case, a robbery in Kapolei.
Yeah, as far as this one on Sunday, September 10, 2023, at about 1:30 p.m., suspect number one, which is an unknown female, walked into the Macy's over at the Kapolei and basically shoplifted some items. When the loss prevention officers tried to stop her, her male accomplice came out, brandished a box cutter, and threatened the loss prevention officers. Suspect number one is being described as an unknown female between 5 feet 4 inches and 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing 120 to 140 pounds, medium build, medium complexion with long brown hair. She's wearing a green top and green shorts. Suspect number two, the male with the box cutter, is being described as an unknown male between 5 feet 6 inches to 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 160 to 180 pounds, medium build, wearing a black t-shirt and black shorts.
And you can see their faces pretty clear there on camera.
Great video.
And next, we're talking about a theft at the Waikele Premium Outlets.
Yeah, so as far as this case on Tuesday, August 15, 2023, at about 6:57 p.m., this male walked into the Waikele Saks off 5th and stole numerous items and then fled. He's being described as an unknown male, black beard, multiple tattoos on his arms. He's wearing a white t-shirt, black shorts, white shoes, and a yellow baseball cap. All these cases we talked about can be seen on the www.honolulupd.org website, bottom left-hand corner under wanted suspects.
And finally, we want to talk about one more case that police need help with, a vehicle robbery case that happened in the Palama area.
Yes, for this case, 23rd, 2023, about 5:17 a.m., the elderly victim had just backed out of her driveway and stepped outside momentarily to close her security gate, but she left the driver's side door open. As she's closing the gate, this male captured on video surveillance actually enters the vehicle, tries to drive off with it. The elderly victim opened the passenger door, tried to stop him, but he ended up running her over. She sustained numerous injuries, so we're asking for the public's help in helping us to identify this person involved.
Really sad when it happens to anyone, but especially our kupuna. So, keep your eyes out. And thank you so much, as always, for coming to talk about these cases. We really appreciate it. Sergeant Chris Kim of Crimestoppers Honolulu. Marissa, back to you.